Okay. Just want to make sure the sound's working and everything, y'all. Hey, Shug. Welcome back to the Healing Circle. Just wanted to do a collective message. I already did my meditation over the cards to set the intention, right? Hope you guys are doing well. Let's get a collective message. I'm also going to do like a current energy all sign pull after this collective, getting your current energy and your advice or guidance around that current energy. All right, and it won't clarify both. So hopefully that's good for you. Hopefully, it's beneficial. You can take it into your week and use it. But yeah, let's get into this current energy, collective energy. So the Unfinished Symphony card is on the bottom of the deck, and it's in reverse. Okay, so I can read that message. Yeah, I am. And someone put it off to the side, but what I feel from it is that a situation where it might have been like a repeat occurrence. Okay, it could be where it's like no longer repeating, like the cycle is done. But let's see, collective. Okay, let's see what it is. What it's hitting on right now, collective. Right. Holy Spirit, angels, and heaven, what message is most appropriate for the collective at this time? Okay. One more shuffle. Okay. Chopped wood is on the bottom. And it's just like about like keeping it simple, just doing what's necessary, Let's see. What message is most appropriate for the collective at this time, God? This is the wisdom of the Oracle deck. Yeah. To be fair, right? Number 38. And it reduces to 11. It's like the justice energy. Okay, it's upright, so that's positive. And it's because of time to go in reverse, number 45, which reduces to 9. So time to go in reverse, it gives me the energy. I don't know exactly what the message is, but it gives the energy of like not going anywhere. Okay, especially like if it's a situation where it's like it's time to go, but nothing's happening, no movement's happening. Okay, maybe it's the energy of like being fair if that has been the case. Let's see. And it could be because with Unfinished Symphony in reverse, like a situation is closed. Let's see. Oh, I didn't bring my glasses either, so I might struggle through this read. I'm just saying. Just saying. All right, so Unfinished Symphony in reverse says this, collective. Number 38 in reverse. So Unfinished Symphony is about balance, justice. No, that's to be fair. Number 38, sorry. Number 10 is Unfinished Symphony. Okay. It's number 10 is about like a cycle closing, right? Oh, it is. It's making sense now. Okay. So Unfinished Symphony is number 10, and it's about unfinished business, an incomplete lesson, lack of closure, the need to make amends. Right? So the reverse message is this. When unfinished business casts a shadow over your life, it is a reminder that procrastination is a form of self-sabotage. It is not in your best interest to stall. Even stumbling forward is better than holding back. Don't overthink things or let yourself get distracted. Just tie up any loose ends and deliver the results. Don't quit before the finish line. Spirit wants you to win. Okay? So it is giving that energy of, sorry. Yeah, I know it's Mercury retrograde, so all type of craziness is going to happen. All right? But it is giving an energy of something that was probably like a reoccurrence, something that was continuing or happening over and over again. It could be like ending, where it's like you're not doing the same thing over and over again, or procrastinating, or delaying, or sabotaging yourself, collective. Do I want to clarify that message? A little. Okay. Why is Unfinished Symphony here in reverse? For the collective, Spirit, one more shuffle. Okay. Longing is on the bottom. Aching, pining, past love. Okay. And avoiding. Right. So you could be avoiding new opportunities because of your past, right? That's kind of giving the energy of repeat occurrence. You know, how we might go through cycles, or, you know, continue to do something over and over again, or, you know, procrastinate, or in whatever way. But it's just mainly an energy of avoiding, right? Why is unfinished symphony here in reverse for the collective? Please make it clear. Lust, intensity, sexual energy, non-committal. Because of distance, barriers, separation, space. Right? So, if, you know, maybe you couldn't, maybe a situation just couldn't become stable, or it was difficulty or difficult for a situation to maybe become stable. And maybe it created distance, or because of distance. But we'll clarify it. Yeah. Because the message is to be fair. And that's number 38, upright. I feel like if something was in this energy where it was like, couldn't be stable, it was like distance or separation or space, you know, maybe you're getting clarity and fairness now with to be fair, right? It says this. To be fair is about balance, justice, a need to consider options, mutual benefit, the law of cause and effect. Life offers experiences that are challenging and experiences that are nourishing, yet over time, they strike a balance. You move from being, from stasis, to doing, from discovering, to loving, to letting go, to being again. Life is a pendulum swinging between all of these states. You will always oscillate back and forth between doing and being. If you are not content with where you are at this moment, remember that all experiences have their place. Accept them without judgment, and you will see how the universe adjusts in perfect balance. You reap what you sow. For every cause, there is an effect. Wondrous things will be revealed now. Okay. So there's like an energy of like things are always changing. Okay. So if the situation has been kind of like, you know, like going nowhere, you know, maybe because of unfinished business, it could be that that's coming to a close. If something was unstable, maybe even creating distance, it could be that is coming to a close. Why is to be fair here for the collective? It kind of goes back to the energy where we saw chopped wood, and I was like, that's just about doing like regular things, or, you know, like enjoying the little things. Okay, because there's loss, grief, sorrow, pain. Okay, and it's because of limit, final straw, overload, breaking point. Okay. If you've experienced some pain, collective, I kind of feel like maybe that's something that needed to happen in order for you to maybe realize something with epiphany and influences. Maybe even realize something about like the people around you, you know, the people that have influence over your life, or, you know, who's maybe been influencing like your current situation, or how things are for you right now. Okay. But everything happens for a reason, and things will balance out. Okay. If you went from a period of like pain, there is another side to that. Like you're going to, you know, have moments of joy as well. Okay. So things could be like balancing out at this time. Okay. Why is unfinished business reverse with lust for the collective. Intensity, sexual energy, non-committal. Unfinished business, reverse for the collective. The Six of Wands and the Three of Cups, okay? Whatever has maybe been like a repeat occurrence, it is coming to a close because you're winning in a way. The Six of Wands is like a victory, okay? You're being recognized, honored, celebrated, okay? Three of Cups could be like the people around you. You could be celebrating like a financial win, you know, like a group maybe that you're joining, starting a new venture with friends, or it's like you're having a win, okay? Why is unfinished business here for the collective? You get Three of Pentacles. This is an energy of rebuilding, okay? Collaborating, working with new people, new ventures. Yep. With the Ace of Cups on the bottom, it's a new opportunity that, you know, maybe allows things to go into a different direction for you. Okay. Yeah. It's like if something has maybe been like inconsistent, unreliable, non-committal, it might have created distance or space with you, you know, you're winning. Okay. You're winning in this instant. Why is unfinished business here in reverse for the collective spirit? You're having a positive outcome. Unfinished business in reverse. See, the Fool. In the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like with the Fool and the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like Spirit is guiding, you know, you to like, you know, step into the change, step into what's happening for you. The Wheel of Fortune is about divine change. Okay. It's, you know, the wheel moving in your favor. It's, you know, moving. Look, Six of Cups right behind that. This is like moving away from your past, moving out of the past, moving out of how things were, what's familiar. Okay. If things have been delayed or hung up or stuck, it was maybe because of some burden that you might have been carrying or someone was carrying. Okay. But if you have overcome this repeat occurrence, you're winning. Okay. You're rebuilding. And I feel like Spirit is like, go with the change. Okay. Because you have to be fair. Why is to be fair here for the collective? To be fair for the collective. Yeah, I think I'm on the right track, especially with time to go in reverse. All right. The Hierophant and the Moon. Okay. So if you've experienced loss, okay, grief, sorrow, or pain, right, it definitely could have put you in an energy where you're like, you know, that's too much for me. I can't take that anymore. Like, I don't want to experience grief, sorrow, or pain anymore. But I feel like it was necessary for you to go through that so that you can realize some things about the people around you. Okay. So with the Hierophant energy and the Moon, okay, committing yourself to something, again, I feel could have been something you were rather fearful of. Okay. Yep. You could have resisted. Strength card. Okay. That's Taurus and Leo energy. You could have resisted. Aries energy as well. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And Ace of Swords energy is that epiphany. Okay. It's that realization that with the Knight of Pentacles energy and Justice, it's like you're being held up. Okay. Stagnation. Things aren't moving the way that you want them to move. Okay. So if committing yourself to something was something that you were, you know, kind of pushed against or pushed away, you might have had that epiphany or realization that really this is just me resisting and it's creating stagnation for me. Okay. Stagnation in the sense of like what's right for me. Okay. Page of Pentacles right behind that. It's like opportunities that are right for me. Okay. Yeah. So whatever was like a repeat occurrence for you, now that you're like closing that cycle out, you're winning. Okay. Look, the ending brings a positive change for you. Okay. This transformation brings a positive change for you. Remember, the to be fair card is like, that's like the phases of life. It's a pendulum where you're going to go from doing to being to this to that. You're never going to stay in one emotion or feeling or state at any time. Okay. It was necessary for you to kind of go through this loss, although it was uncomfortable, this grief, this sorrow, this pain, right? So that you can come out on top, because you weren't going anywhere at one point. It was a repeat occurrence, a vicious cycle, right? And this is all occurring for you because of time to go in reverse. And what does that sound like? Stagnation, right? It's like time to go, but no one's moving. Okay, well, that's stagnation. 45 in reverse says this. Okay, so time to go upright would mean endings, completion, walking away from something because there's nothing else to learn or experience. But in reverse, this is the message. It's a plane or something. All right. Okay. It says, even if it appears that you've reached the end of the line and all is lost, it isn't. You're in a situation that will resurface again later. So consider this a break rather than an ending. Destiny is in charge here. You lose nothing and gain everything. When you surrender to that fact, your soul knows that your destiny is unfolding with perfect timing and synchronicity. Your small self has doubts, but that is natural, as it doesn't have the map of your destiny. The soul does. Spirit loves you. Trust that. Okay. So everything that's happening is happening for a reason. Okay. Where you might have felt like, oh, I lost out on this, or I didn't get this chance, or that just didn't come in for me. That's not necessarily the case. It seems like something's actually, maybe coming back around for you. Doesn't have to be in the exact same form either. Why is time to go here in reverse for the collective? Receptive and deja vu. So open heart, softness, vulnerability. Okay. Because of deja vu, past life, karmic lessons, repeated patterns. Isn't that what we just talked about? Okay, like doing something over and over and over again. Okay, so I feel like Spirit is asking you to be receptive to what's happening or coming in for you or what's unfolding for you, because of you maybe experiencing repeated patterns. Okay, and coming to your limit with that. Feeling overwhelmed with that, feeling like I can't take it no more. Okay, so Spirit's like, be receptive to what's happening for you, right? Because of that, right? If you were in a relationship, that was maybe taking you through some obstacles or ups and downs, maybe that relationship ended, or there was a loss in some way, some grief, some sorrow, some pain. But I feel like it was necessary for you to realize some things around the influences in your life. Why is time to go here in reverse for the collective? The Knight of Cups and the Two of Swords. Okay. Okay. So, okay. The Knight of Cups is it can be a person, right? Because it's a person. It's a knight, but it can also just be an energy. It's an energy of people doing for you, or love and support being shown to you. Okay. The King of Pentacles, because the Ace of Pentacles, all right? There could definitely be an opportunity for something solid for you, okay? Temperance, the Nine of Pentacles, Six of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. Because of the Seven of Wands, Three of Swords. Okay. Mm. All right. So you definitely may be receiving some support. This could be financial support, or this could even be like, support when it comes to like security or stability in a way. There's some type of balance that could be happening for you financially, or it could just be happening for you when it comes to like, you feeling secure within yourself, or it's just security in general. And someone from your past could be communicating, right? Or something from your past could be coming back around or coming in. Let's clarify it a little bit. Clarify the Eight of Wands, Spirit. Excuse me. For the collective. Eight of Wands. Okay. 10 of Cups. The Nine of Cups. The Devil. And the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. All right. Because of Wheel of Fortune. At least they're all upright. Okay. So you could be getting communication that you might see as a wish fulfilled, but also like something that provides you an opportunity for like ultimate fulfillment, right? Someone could be, maybe expressing to you that they were being selfish, maybe they were obsessed with, finances or money or independence in a way, but they might be trying to change their behavior. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Wands in reverse, Emperor in reverse. It's like you need to change that behavior, if anything, right? So this can be communication that's coming from your past, or from a familiar experience. Okay. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles. For the collective. Okay. Yeah, it's like someone was like maybe like holding back. Maybe just focusing on themselves. Okay. They could have been holding back because of them maybe like repairing a connection or healing from one. Okay. Especially if someone experienced that loss. Okay. Either someone was holding back or kind of keeping to themselves because of them either repairing a connection or healing from one. But with the Knight of Cups energy, this is like love and support that is coming your way. Clarify the Knight of Cups for the collective. Okay. All right. The Strength card in reverse and the Ace of Cups in reverse. So this love and support that's coming your way is coming your way from someone that's like, kind of giving in. They don't want to resist anymore. They may see that, with the Ace of Cups in reverse, it's causing delays, and it's because of the Six of Swords in reverse. No movement. Like going nowhere. Things going nowhere. Okay. And that is the energy of unfinished business, upright. That's something that's like really going nowhere. It's just repeat occurrence. Mm-hmm. So your fear of commitment might cause you to resist a truth that's coming your way about an ending or something like that. But this could be like your justice in a situation that was unfair. Okay. Mm-hmm. So that's what I have for you, collective. Let's move on to the all sign piece, where I'm going to pull your current energy, your advice or guidance on that current energy, and clarify it a little. Where's his deck? Oh. How y'all feeling? How you feeling, Liz? Okay. This is the deck I said I was going to use. All right. Let's start with Aries. This is the all sign piece. Let's start with Aries and then go down. I'm going to make a new banner. One second. Okay, so this is the all signs, but we're starting with Aries. Okay, so quick. All right, Holy Spirit, angels in heaven. What's the current energy for Aries, and what advice or guidance do you have for Aries with this current energy, Spirit? Current energy for Aries and advice and guidance for Aries. One more. Okay, you ready? Okay, so Aries, your current energy is community, friendship, fun, a light heart, enjoy downtime with friends and family. Okay, so that's where you're at right now currently. So what's your advice? Crossroads, divergent paths, choices, confusion. Follow your intuition. All right, so we're going to see why your energy is community right now. All right, but for whatever reason, Spirit's just guiding you to follow your intuition. You ready? All right. For Aries, Spirit, please clarify these messages. 3, 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Aries, are you moving? Are you moving? Goodness. All right, community. Why is community the current energy for Aries? Ooh, the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. Okay. Mm-hmm. You could be thinking about like your financial health. Okay. Maybe you're kind of like staying in. You're not really doing too much. You could be just chilling, with your friends and your family. Focus on your financial health right now. Okay. The 7 of Cups. Yeah, you're focused. I think you're worried about like your growth. With the 7 of Cups and the Empress, is like maybe you're focused on your growth, like worried about, or like concerned or more focused or concerned about like your growth, like, your, like what's next. Because with the 2 of Swords on the bottom, I feel like maybe that's something you just haven't addressed or you haven't really focused on or thought about, but you got to do something. It's like, there's like decisions you have to make, yeah, which is why your advice is crossroads. We have decisions that have to be made, and it's important for you to follow your intuition when it comes to that. Okay, so if right now you are kind of just hanging out with family and friends and trying to be financially smart, that's probably a good thing. Why is crossroads the advice for Aries? Okay. Because there is a choice for you to make with the 2 of Wands energy, and you're kind of going back and forth about it. Okay. Yeah. There could be some disappointments that you're hiding. because you have to make a decision about it. You have to address it. It's more so like, if I don't address it, I don't have to, think about it or whatever. But there is a decision that you have to make when it comes to going to a certain direction. You're kind of going back and forth about it. Why is crossroads the advice for Aries? Why is crossroads the advice for Aries? The Five of Pentacles with the Eight of Wands. That choice could involve you letting something go, okay? And it could be you communicating that to your past, or people from your past, or energies that you're familiar with, okay? There could be like a passion-based connection that you have with someone, where it's just, it's not much, but it's, it's not really going anywhere, but something you're familiar with, okay? But, okay. Ten of Wands and the Hangman. You feel like it's probably, it's a weight, okay? You might have had time to reflect on whether it's like good for you or not, okay? The Hangman and Justice is like reflecting on what's right for me, so you have a decision to make, okay? I think right now you're in the energy of trying to be responsible. You're worried about your growth, your expansion, like what's next for you. And so right now you're just kind of hanging out with friends and family. But whatever decision you're avoiding right now, or kind of going back and forth with, there is a need to address it. So that's what I have for you, Aries. Moving on to Taurus. Taurus. Let's see. Current energy for Taurus, 3 shuffles. Okay. Taurus, your current energy, winter. You feel out in the cold. Your answers arrive in winter. Okay. We're leaving out of winter, so maybe you just, receive some answers. Your advice is feminine. Your divine feminine, you, seeking her twin or soulmate. Okay. So your advice is the feminine energy. But let's see. Why is this here for you, Taurus? One more shuffle. Okay. There could be a connection, a partnership that is unhealthy, okay, with the devil energy. Why is winter here as the current energy for Taurus? The Hangman, Injustice, which is what came out with Aries. Yeah. So I feel like Spirit wants you to kind of reflect on if something is right for you with the Hangman energy and Justice, because you could be giving yourself to something that you don't trust. Why is winter here for Taurus? The Star energy, which is 2 major arcana. Okay. And Justice is like Spirit is like, it's almost like it's right for you. Okay. Winter for Taurus. Winter for Taurus. It's like you're almost hoping that it's right for you. Yeah. Okay. All right. The 8 of Wands and the 6 of Cups. Because of the Ace of Wands, same energy as Aries. Right? It's like, okay, so you might need to communicate with your past, or communicate in general in order to it could be communicating with your past because of the Ace of Wands. This is like, a superficial opportunity, but the Lover's energy right behind that could be a superficial connection. You might be choosing to go in a different direction, or may need to, but it could be something that you're avoiding because you're of disappointment. It's like you're trying to maintain the balance or the peace. It's like you're trying to maintain the peace. Okay. So your advice is the feminine energy. The divine feminine, you, seek your twin or soulmate. Why is the feminine energy the advice for Taurus? Okay. It's something that you're going back and forth with. Okay. With the Queen of Pentacles, could be for financial reasons. All right. Either on your end or, you know, could be going back and forth with this because of like stability. Right. But Spirit's like, that need to end with the death energy because it's blocking you. All right. You're unhappy. 4 of Cups. Right. It's going to cause you to miss opportunities. Wise feminine here is the advice. The Hierophant and the 5 of Swords. Your commitment to this, right, is something that is like mentally conflicting you. It's like it's distorting your judgment. Okay. But the 7 of Swords energy is making you, you know, less confident, less sure. It's making you like almost like not trust your own decision making. Okay. It could be because it has an emotional pull on your heart. Okay. But with the 8 of Cups energy right behind that, this could be Spirit saying like, you know, it might be necessary for you to like let the past go, right? So that you can follow your intuition, the Fool and the High Priestess, you know? So that's what I have for you, Taurus. Moving on to Gemini. Okay. Gemini. Okay. For Gemini Spirit, 3 shuffles. Ready? Gemini. Your current energy is ascend, expansion, evolution, universal intelligence. Stay connected to spirit. Okay. That could be, you know, the current energy that you're in, where you're like, you know, looking to stay connected to spirit, you know, tapping into your intuition, trying to understand, you know, why certain things are happening for you in life, whatever. Your advice is alone, abandoned, lonely, lost. The divine is with you. Okay. Maybe Spirit saying your advice is to, you know, stay to yourself. I ain't mad at that. Okay. So let's see, Gemini. This could be a good time for you to kind of just stay to yourself so that you can ascend, so that you can, you know, hear from spirit, from God, from source. Okay. During this time. And being alone is just peaceful. Yeah, especially with the devil energy showing. Okay. It could be an unhealthy relationship. An offer for one. I don't know. See, why is ascend the current energy for Gemini? Ascend. Okay. The moon, the Ace of Cups, and the 2 of Wands. And it's because of the 9 of Pentacles. Okay. So there is an opportunity for a new beginning with the Ace of Cups energy, but with the moon energy right in front of it, Gemini, you're like you're not confident in it. You're kind of like it's giving skep. Okay. And with the 2 of Wands energy, you might feel like this new beginning or this new opportunity might take you into a direction you're not ready for. Okay. Yeah, like someone could be taking action and communicating their truth to you, but you question their truth. Okay. The 4 Swords and the Empress, Spirit could be asking you to just take a break so that you know, almost like to allow yourself to ascend, to expand, to grow. It's like maybe you just need to, you know, take a step back. Give me more for ascend for Gemini. Okay, look. Judgment and a Hermit. It's like, think about it. Literally, Judgment and a Hermit. It's like, just go within. Think about it. Okay? Because of the Queen of Pentacles. Right? The Ace of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles. Okay. Whatever this new beginning is going to take some work. It's going to require your effort. Okay. So if you're not sure, Spirit is like, okay, take some time to yourself So you're sure about this opportunity. Yeah, so you're sure about it. Because whatever's coming towards you, you're not too confident in it. It may be taking you in a different direction. And so that's a decision you should sit on. Okay. And so your advice is alone. Okay. Abandonment, lonely, loss. The divine is always with you. Okay. So you're never lonely, you're never lost, you're never by yourself. Okay. The Two of Cups in the Death energy. If a union ended, okay, or a partnership ended, it could be because someone was jealous of your independence or jealous of your stability. Okay. And I feel like whatever attention you might be getting from someone or offer that you are getting from someone, it is what you want. You know, you're enjoying it. But if you're not sure about it, just go slow. Okay. So clarify this advice for Gemini with alone. Okay. The Three of Swords and Temperance. Okay. So whatever pain or grief that you did experience from a union that might have ended, okay, it caused you grief, it caused you pain. Spirit's like, you know, it's okay for you to sit alone, stay to yourself, connect with the divine at this time so that you can gain your balance. Right? Because whatever new beginning is coming your way, you're kind of leery of it. You're like, I don't know. And so Spirit's like, sit with that decision. You don't have to make it right now. Just kind of, you know, like go slow. Moving on to Cancer. Look, and unawakened was right behind Ascend. So Spirit's like, just stay to yourself so you can be awakened. For real. Oh, seriously. All right, for Cancer Spirit, 3 shuffles. This will be 1, 2, and 3. Okay, for Cancer. Current energy for Cancer is feminine. The divine feminine, you seeking her twin or soulmate. Right? So what's your advice, Cancer? Transformation, breakthrough, reinvention. You're ready for the next level. Okay? All right. Let's see. What is this noise? Look, Mercury retrograde. I'm not going to allow the irritation to irritate me. Okay? So don't let it irritate you. All right? Like, what is that noise? It's ridiculous. For real. All right. Why is feminine here as the current energy for Cancer? Okay. The Hierophant energy and the Hangman and the Hierophant. Okay. Feminine for Cancer. Okay. 7 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, Temperance, and the Emperor, Aries energy. So annoying. Why is somebody doing it? Okay, with the 7 of Pentacles energy, and the 9 of Pentacles, I feel like someone was maybe like evaluating their readiness. Okay, So with the Five of Cups and Temperance, like there could be some type of disappointment that has happened that could be temporary now because of someone taking ownership for something. So but I need to clarify what the Hangman is. Clarify the Hangman. Clarify the Hangman for Cancer. The Hangman for Cancer. Five of Pentacles in reverse with the Ten of Pentacles. All right. So this could be like almost like change your view of commitment, or change how you're looking at things, like see it from a different perspective. Hangman energy, right? This because maybe someone, if you experience some disappointment with someone, it could be because of them maybe like evaluating their readiness or like waiting until they were ready. Okay. Your advice is transformation. Why is transformation the advice for Cancer? Breakthrough, reinvention. You're ready for the next level. Why is transformation the advice for Cancer? Yeah, it's like change your thought process when it comes to like, you maybe being like mentally conflicted around like abandonment, like, or being left behind in a way, being neglected. Okay. Because with the Chariot energy on the bottom, this is like moving on from the past. Okay. Moving away from how things were. Someone could be taking action to communicate, what they plan to do to change things around with you. Yeah, you'll be happy with this change, union, partnership. Okay. It allows you to rebuild. Okay. Opportunity for something solid. So I feel like Spirit's kind of asking you to kind of change your perspective when it comes to this opportunity for commitment. Okay. The Queen of Wands and the Death energy, if something was going on with a Queen of Wands, maybe that ended. Okay. Yeah. Especially if it was keeping them stuck in their head about you, Cancer. Queen of Cups. Eight of Swords, Queen of Cups. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Cancer. Moving on to Leo. That's what I have for you, Cancer. Okay, Leo. All right, Leo, let's see. What's the current energy for Leo Spirit? Two more shuffles. For Leo. Okay, Leo. Your current energy is travel, movement, meeting, adventure. Be ready for new experiences. All right. Your advice, transformation, breakthrough, reinvention. You're ready for the next level. Okay. So whatever is happening for you right now, Leo, with new ventures, travel, experiences, it's like you're ready for this. Okay. So let's see. 3 shuffles. Why is this message here for Leo at this current moment? Yeah. Ace of Cups is on the bottom. That's a new beginning. Could be a new love. It's just new experience. Why is travel here as the current energy for Leo? Yep, there it came out. The Ace of Cups, the Three of Swords. All right. So you have a new beginning with the Ace of Cups. And with the Three of Swords energy, I feel like it's coming behind grief. Okay. And it's because of a union or a partnership, Two of Cups, that was probably very heavy and held you up, Knight of Pentacles, in some way, shape, or form. Okay. Yeah. Clarify travel for Leo. Okay. The Chariot and the Six of Cups, okay, is a very clear sign of Spirit saying, move on from the past. Okay. Move on from the past is an opportunity to move into a different direction. The Queen of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles, whoever you're connecting with could be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. This is someone that you can rebuild with. This is someone that you can collaborate with. You can there's opportunities with this person, I feel. And I feel like it's more so when it comes to like stability, right? And with the star energy, Spirit's like, this is what you want. This is what you desire, okay? Because with the Nine of Swords energy and Empress, you might have growth, progress, expansion. Could be something that really stresses you, okay? This can also be saying that you've experienced a lot of stress with a feminine energy, okay? An Empress, you know. So this Queen of Pentacles is someone that you can build with. Okay, so your advice is transformation, breakthrough, reinvention. You're ready for the next level. Okay, you're ready for different. Why is transformation the advice for Leo? The Page of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Because of the Knight of Wands. Okay. Okay. So if someone is trying to, like, you know, mend things with you, kick off a another opportunity for a surface level connection, okay? This is someone that is taking action to keep you stuck in a way, all right? And you will regret it, okay? So Spirit is asking you to like reevaluate your decisions, okay? Proceed with clarity, all right? As far as like what you know to be true, right? Look, told you, it's unhealthy. Devil energy, okay? Don't be impulsive. Knight of Swords. Think with a clear head, okay? If you ended a cycle with the world, let it end, all right? Let it end. If you ended a cycle, let it end. No matter how romantic someone is being or what they're trying to ignite with you, move on from that past. You heard me, okay? That was a very clear message for you, Leo. Virgo. Okay. 3 shuffles for Virgo. One more. I ain't like that shuffle. One more. Ready? You go. Virgo. Your current energy. Community. Friendship, fun, a light heart. Enjoy downtime with friends and family. Okay? So right now, currently, Virgo, you can just be, you know, having fun with your community, your friends, you know, those around you. What's your advice? Feminine. Your divine feminine, you, seek her twin or soulmate. So your advice is about the feminine. We're going to clarify it. Don't worry. I got to turn the lights down now that the sun is going down. 1 second. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, that's better. I think. Is it? Yeah, I think it is. Okay. Yeah, let me go here. Okay. So Virgo, let's see. Why is your current energy community? Okay. I feel like right now you desire change. You desire things to be different. Okay, maybe in your stability or when it comes to, like, you know, the relationship or a relationship from your past, something you might have committed yourself to. Maybe you've been reflecting on that. Okay. Why is community here for Virgo? Okay, Tower and a Queen of Wands. You might have experienced a Tower either when it comes to like your confidence or, you know, like, you know, yeah, your confidence, your, you know, your ambition, like your drive, or this can, you know, be like you experiencing a Tower with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Okay. And maybe your friends or your family or your community is like who you go to, okay, or who's helping you. The Queen of Pentacles and the Death energy, okay. Yeah, you experienced the Tower. It's a transformation for you, but with the Temperance energy and the Page of Pentacles, I feel like Spirit is asking you to be at peace with an opportunity, okay. Yeah. Someone could be like, you know, the masculine, Emperor energy. It could be like stepping up to move something forward. Okay, so if there was a tower in your life, could be because of someone else, or a tower that caused an impact to like your confidence or your drive in a way. There could be a change that's happening. Clarify community for Virgo. The Magician, the Empress, the Two of Cups, the Queen of Cups. Because of the Five of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles and the Sun. Okay. All right. So you might have, or you might be currently manifesting an opportunity for progress or growth. And this could be in a union or a partnership. Could be with a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio, or it's with a feminine energy that you have emotion for. And it's because of you experiencing some sort of abandonment. Five of Pentacles. It can be a lack financially, or it can just be a lack within, like, you know, like your feeling of being supported, right? Okay. But you're kind of going back and forth with it, you know, like of whether it, you know, is something that you would be happy with, you know, and this could be because of some type of conflict that is delaying you in a way. Okay, but your advice, Virgo, is feminine. Your divine feminine, you, seeking her twin or soulmate. Why is feminine the advice for Virgo? Okay. The Devil and the King of Cups. Okay. All right. So, all right. Okay. We got the Queen and King of Cups. Knight of Swords, Ten of Swords. All right. So, if you're the masculine, maybe you've had like unhealthy experiences with feminines, right? If you are a feminine, maybe you've had unhealthy experiences with masculines. And so it's kind of almost like jading you, whereas making you make impulsive decisions, irrational decisions. Yeah. You overthink, Seven of Cups, and so therefore you resist. Okay. With the Emperor, Justice, Seven of Swords, Four of Swords, Two of Wands. I feel like Spirit is asking you to take control of that with the Emperor energy, okay? Because whatever opportunity you do have in front of you is justice. The Seven of Swords and the Four of Swords is like an energy. Okay, the Seven of Swords is I don't trust this. It's not, you know, doesn't add up for me. Spirit is like asking you to kind of like bring that energy to peace, like, you know, neutralize it. Four of Swords is like rest on that, okay? The Two of Wands is saying choose a path, okay? But choose to do things differently. Choose to do things differently than how you might have done them before. Because with the Wheel of Fortune energy and Sun, okay, whatever change is happening for you is positive change. It's going to produce happiness for you, right? The Five of Wands and the Nine of Cups. It's almost as if, like, you know, like the conflict could almost be like you kind of being like rather like selfish, you know, or to yourself, or only like concerned about yourself, maybe. Because like that devil energy or that whatever experience you might have had, like if you're the feminine, you might have had with the masculine, or the masculine had with the feminine, it's causing you to like create like it's like causing you to like overthink or worry. And that's something you should take control of, because whatever opportunity you have in front of you is justice. Anything else for community for Virgo? Okay. Yep. The Nine of Cups, because of the Ace of Wands. Okay. Yeah. It's like you're you may be in an energy where you're kind of only focusing on yourself because of opportunities that had no substance, or that you might have been, you know, disappointed by. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Virgo. Moving on to Libra. Okay, Libra. This for Libra Spirit. What is the current energy for Libra? And advice or guidance. One more shuffle for Libra. Okay, Libra, your current energy is chaser, in pursuit, convincing, rejection. Let them go and let it be. Okay. So if you're currently chasing, Spirit could be saying, like, don't do that. Your advice is family, kids, opinions, judgment, resolve family stress, and get support. Okay. All right. Maybe you're chasing someone, and Spirit is like, don't chase them. Let them go. Let it be. All right. Maybe you should focus more on your family, or focus more on whatever stress you may be enduring or encountering. Maybe you need to lean on your family to deal with that. Okay. Why is chaser the current energy for Libra? Some disappointment that you might have experienced with this 5 of Cups is keeping you stuck. Okay. Yeah. There could be a need for you to maybe make a decision about that. Maybe you're kind of reluctant to do so, but Spirit's saying you're ready to do so. You can. Why is chaser here? All right. The Ace of Cups. The 5 of Pentacles. And the 6 of Pentacles. Because of the Hangman. You could have an opportunity for a new beginning, but you could be like letting that go. Or neglecting it or not doing right by it because of it requiring you to give of yourself. Right. So Spirit could be asking you to maybe change your perspective on something, see things a little differently, because you may be sabotaging an opportunity that could be like something you really truly do want. Okay. That could be like your ultimate fulfillment. Right. You're allowing some disappointment that you've experienced to keep you stuck. And here you have something new and you're like pushing it away or like neglecting it in a way because of it requiring you to maybe give of yourself. Spirit could be asking you to look at how you could be, letting past experiences mess you up in a way. Okay. 6 of Wands and the 7 of Swords is something that can actually really work out well for you, but you don't trust in it. Okay. You're not believing in it. 7 of Swords and the 10 of Cups is like, I don't believe that that's, I don't believe that that's the right thing for me. Right. So your advice from Spirit is family, kids, opinions, judgment, resolve family stress, and get support. Yeah. Because you don't trust. the 7 of Swords and the 10 of Cups is like, you're not even trusting in this opportunity. Okay. You're not trusting in maybe even the idea of family. Okay. The Chariot and the Hierophant. Maybe you need to move on from something you've committed yourself to, and maybe like have that conversation about what you're not happy with, like what has been a disappointment. Okay. Yeah. The 9 of Wands and the 5 of Swords. All of what you are experiencing or have experienced with this 9 of Wands energy is mentally conflicting you. It's distorting your mental. It's making you not trust in opportunities. Okay. It's like you're not believing in what you're seeing. Okay. All right. Moving on to Scorpio. For Scorpio Spirit, what's the current energy for Scorpio? And the advice or guidance for Scorpio Spirit. One more shuffle. Okay, Scorpio. Your current energy is denial, repressed emotions, rejection, unable to see below the surface. Okay. You see that? Okay. Your advice, mirroring, reflection, twin, wholeness, synchronicity abounds. Okay. All right. So if you're in denial of something, maybe Spirit's saying like, it's being mirrored. Okay. All right. 3 shuffles for Scorpio. 1, 2. Yeah. Because this energy is being mirrored, someone could make a decision to maybe just put some to an end. Let's see. Why is denial the current energy for Scorpio? Okay. Okay. The 8 of Cups and the Knight of Swords. Okay. So if in the current you or someone walked away from a situation in like a abrupt, irrational manner, it's because of them being hurt. 3 of Swords. It's like, you know, if someone walked away in a irrational and abrupt manner, it's because of them being hurt in some way. Okay. The 9 of Wands and the 5 of Swords. This can be someone that's like, you know, like tired of fighting. It's like, I don't want to fight anymore because whatever might have transpired between the two of you or is transpiring could be like impacting like future plans for someone, you know, where they're just ready to just end that cycle. Okay. Anything else for denial for Scorpio? The Hierophant, because of the King of Pentacles. Yeah, someone could be saying this because of them maybe like wanting to commit to a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn, right? Why is mirroring here as the advice for Scorpio? Why is mirroring the advice for Scorpio? Okay, 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, 10 of Swords. Something has been delayed because of someone feeling stuck in an ending. They keep going back and forth with what they already know. Okay, the Tower and the Moon is like someone is like, you know, like allowing the fear they might have to like crumble because of them like being clear about a decision, wanting to apologize for pushing something away, wanting to change the grief. Okay, so if someone walked away unexpectedly or walked away in an abrupt manner or irrational manner, someone is like, you know, at that point of where they're tired of being confused or arguing, it's like they want commit. Okay, this could be something that was delayed because of someone being stuck in an ending and going back and forth with what they already know, but they're towering that fear. That's your advice. So the way you feel, they feel, Scorpio. It's mirrored. If you feel like this person's your twin flame, they feel the same way. It's mirrored. Okay. Moving on to Sagittarius. Okay. All right. For my Saggy spirit, 3 shuffles for the Sag. Okay, so something is happening in divine timing. Okay. 1 more for Saggy. Where you might have received experience a loss. There could be an offer now. Okay. For Sagittarius, your current energy is spring. Your love is blooming. Your answers arrive in spring. And we are going into spring, people. Okay. So, and what is your advice? Ooh, marriage, legal partnership, commitment, marital bond, and societal contract. Okay. So that's committing. All right. So if something is blooming, Spirit could be saying like, yeah, get us your energy. Get us, you know, commit to this. You are manifesting the end of a cycle. Okay. So Spirit is asking you to be open to going in a different direction. Okay. Because that different direction will be balanced and fair and equal. Why is spring here as the current energy for Sagittarius? Okay. The 3 of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the 5 of Cups. Because of the Ace of Cups. the Devil, the Nine of Swords. So something you were attached to or unhealthy experience might have sabotaged things. But there's an opportunity for a new beginning, an opportunity for you to rebuild, okay? Rebuild from something that might have not gone anywhere, something that might have been very disappointing, okay? Something that was maybe like a waste of time, okay? The Seven of Cups and the Six of Wands. You could be concerned about whether this will actually work out, okay? But I feel like Spirit is asking you to look at why you could resist, you know? Like if you find yourself resisting, Spirit could be asking you to think about why are you resisting, you know? Like what's making this difficult? Like so you can kind of reflect on where that's coming from. Because your advice is marriage. Why is marriage here as the advice? Look, it's the right thing to do. Justice. Spirit's like it's the right thing to do. Okay? Especially when it comes to like stability, Queen of Pentacles, right? The Ace of Swords and the Two of Swords. Okay. This could almost be like confirmation on the fact that you know, something you might not see or something that you do see, but you're just not looking to address. Why is marriage the advice for Sagittarius? Judgment. Because of the King of Wands. So you're getting this opportunity because of your actions of what you might have done. Okay. So listen to your intuition when it comes to like knowing what direction to go into. Okay. The Nine of Wands, the Knight of Coins, the Six of Swords, because of the Five of Coins. Okay. So all of what you might have experienced could be something that holds this up. But with the Six of Swords energies, Spirit could be guiding you with the understanding of things are moving into a better state for you. Not going backwards, you're going forward. So don't carry those wands with you, okay? Because with the Five of Pentacles energy, it's time to let it go, okay? And this could be like letting go of grief, Three of Swords, okay? And maybe like time for you to like work on a conflict that you may have with someone that you've been, you know, kind of tense with or angry with. This could be even with work. It's like let go of the grief. Okay, so it's justice for you to commit to something. You're getting this opportunity because of your actions. Don't carry those wands with you. They're just going to hold you up. Things are moving to a better state for you. Because with the Five of Pentacles and the Three of Swords, it's time for you to let go of any grief that you have experienced, even in the work. That could be a conflict with your with a person that you may be angry with, or in how you communicate. All right. Moving on to Capricorn. Okay. 3 shuffles for Capricorn Spirit. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Current energy for Capricorn Spirit is regret, remorse, life regrets, loss. Start making empowered choices. Okay. So right now, Capricorn, you could be kind of like focusing on your regrets, like what you shoulda, couldas, and wouldas, right? Your advice, journal, write, process, contemplate, understand your sacred journey. Maybe Spirit wants you to write about what you are regretting, or you know, what you're thinking about, or process it in a way. Maybe so you can understand why things occur the way they do. So that you can overcome them, maybe. Yeah, so that you can take control of it, okay, and let it go. Yeah. Why is regrets the current energy for Capricorn? the Star, and Two of Wands. So you might be in the energy of like regret, you know, shoulda, couldas, and wouldas. Oh, if I only had a, right? Because you might feel like you had what you wanted with the Star energy, and maybe you chose to go into a different direction, right? You could be thinking like, oh, that was foolish of me. Why did I do that? You know, that type of energy. Why is regret here for Capricorn? Okay. The 10 of Wands and the 7 of Wands. Okay, you carrying around that guilt is not helping you. It's blocking you, whatever you could be manifesting for you right now. Okay, whether it's a relationship or opportunity for stability, there could be a connection coming your way that's like you're happily ever after, or a partnership, or a business partner, something like that. But you're blocking it because if you're carrying around this guilt of only if I shoulda, couldas, and wouldas, you know. The King of Swords, the Four of Swords, and the Four of Coins. Okay, so I feel like Spirit is asking you to make the decision to heal whatever you're holding on to. Because you could be getting some communication. Okay, I'm not sure, and I feel like Spirit doesn't want you to, you know, mess that up. So your advice is to journal, write, contemplate, you know, understand your sacred journey. Why is this the advice for Capricorn? Okay. Yeah, the Page of Cups, because of the Page of Swords. So you could be getting a an apology or a message because of someone knowing. Okay, it's like knowing now, like this is, you know, this is my happily ever after, or this is exactly what I wanted, or, you know, this is an opportunity I feel is perfect for me. Then this like somebody's communicating the action they plan to take to move things forward, or to move things forward. Maybe in the past they walked away, but they could be trying to, you know, close out that cycle of like being guarded, or you know, close off. There could be an offer, but how you feel about this person could make you like question receiving it. Okay, and it's because maybe someone is coming towards you to progress things forward. Okay, but it also might have ended abruptly or harshly. It's like you're manifesting stability in a connection, but you may not receive it because of you being angry with someone still. It's like Spirit's asking you to heal whatever you're holding on to, because you and this person aren't feeling it. Or, you know, heal whatever it's a tower that might have happened. Yeah, you don't trust it. But Spirit wants you to listen to your intuition and take control over whatever abandonment issues or energy you may be holding on to. Okay? Yeah. Moving on to Aquarius. Ooh. The alone energy flipped out, Aquarius. Okay. So maybe it's necessary for you to take some time to yourself if you're feeling kind of stuck. 2 more shuffles. 1, 2. Okay. Your current energy is separation. No contact, 5D, dreams, nightmares. Focus on your own happiness. Okay. So Spirit could be asking you to kind of just, you know, stay to yourself right now if you're conflicted. And your advice is no. The answer to your question is no. All right. See that? All right. Right. So why is separation the current energy for Aquarius? Yeah, Eight of Swords is on the bottom. I feel like you are kind of stuck right now when it comes to like your decision making of what to do or where to go or whatever the case may be. So separation or stand to yourself right now might be beneficial to help you gain some clarity with the Ace of Swords. Okay. Because you're ready to like invest, you're ready for something long term, you're ready to like really sow your seeds. Okay. So you staying to yourself right now could be helpful in you gaining the clarity that you need. Right? The Queen of Cups and the Hierophant. Okay. I feel like you being to yourself will give you clarity around your emotions. Okay. Like what's best for you. Okay. Because there could be something that you committed yourself to that was hurtful. Okay. That hurt you. Right. And with the Wheel of Fortune energy and the Ace of Cups, it could be time for something new. Okay. So if you're not sure about it, you're kind of on the fence. Because maybe this change is new. Being to yourself right now could be helpful. For Aquarius. So you can know clearly like what's best for you. Why is separation here for Aquarius? Yeah, because with the Seven of Cups energy and Judgment, you're worried about what decision to make. You're worried about what judgment to make. Okay. Yeah. Someone could be rushing in, but you're giving the energy of like no, slow. Okay. So your advice is no. Why is the advice no for Aquarius? Six of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles. Say no to your past, okay? There's something new here. And whatever this new is it's going towards something that's like really stable and long-term, something you can sow your seeds in, something that's going to produce some like stability for you, something that is, I feel like a part of your financial stamp, on the world or whatever, okay? And it's because Spirit wants you to like move on from something, okay? Or move on from someone. It could be a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio. But it's like move on from something because it is justice because of it is justice, but you could be avoiding this ending. Okay. So being to yourself right now is like maybe what is like okay or totally okay, so you can gain the clarity you need when it comes to like what's best for you. Okay. And change your worry around the situation. Okay. The Six of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles, if someone is giving to you or, being reciprocal, is because of them, it's because of work in a way. It's like maybe they want to, change how they show up or they want to work things out with you. But Spirit's saying no to the past. You have something new that's producing the Ten of Pentacles. Pisces. Current energy for Pisces. 3 shuffles. 1. 2. 3. Ready? Okay, Pisces, your current energy is home. Cozy, warm, secure. You feel at home with each other. Okay? It's the energy of home. So your advice? Solitude. Retreat, introspection, silence. Go deep within yourself. Okay? Spirit is asking you to go deep within, maybe so that you can be clear about the direction that you're going. Okay? Clear about this situation, what this is. Because you feel at home with each other. Right, let's see. Why is home here as the current situation for Pisces? 2 more. 1, 2. Yeah. The Eight of Swords and the Queen of Cups. You're kind of stuck on what decision to make. Okay. You're stuck, right? Why is home here for Pisces? You're stuck on what to do. Like, I don't know. I can't do that. Why is home here for Pisces? Yeah. Okay. The Devil, Capricorn energy, 10 of Pentacles, Page of Swords, and the Four of Swords, okay? All right, so if you experience an unhealthy dynamic in a situation, you know, where, you know, you was maybe in a long-term commitment or something you had, you know, like really established yourself in, it was unhealthy, and it might have, you know, helped you realize that you might need a break, okay? You might need to take some time to yourself, because with the Five of Wands energy, it was a major conflict, okay? And maybe someone is apologizing to you because you're making a decision to, like, you know, to heal, you know, to focus on yourself. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you've let something go. Yeah. Home for Pisces. The Queen of Pentacles. And the Two of Swords. Okay, so you could be like focusing on your finances right now, your stability, right? And you're avoiding giving your time, energy, your effort to anything that you feel like is going to disappoint you. Okay. Yeah. It's like, I'm not interested in giving my energy to anything that's going to disappoint me. Okay. So your advice is solitude, retreat, introspection, go deep within yourself. Solitude. Okay. The Five of Wands, Page of Cups, King of Swords, and the Star. Okay. All because of the Five of Swords, Two of Wands. Okay, so your advice is to go within yourself, because whatever conflict has occurred is the reason why someone is coming through and apologizing, or they're coming to, you know, speak to you. Okay. Someone could be, you know, speaking their truth to you to maybe heal things, but it's because of them being like maybe jealous of the fact that you're going in a different direction. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Anything else for solitude for Pisces? Okay. Yeah. Mental capacity about you going in a different direction. Solitude. Moon. Mm-hmm. So the conflict is what's making someone come in to maybe apologize to you or message you. They're being truthful or being honest because of them maybe wanting to heal things. But there's like, you know, like jealousy maybe around the situation because you're choosing to go in a different direction. It's like someone's hiding their grief or disappointment. They're hiding, you know, like their regret in a situation because things are changing with a fortune for you. And I feel like it's changing in a positive way. Okay, with the Nine of Cups energy and the Lovers, maybe you're getting your wishes fulfilled when it comes to partnership. And you're making the decision to move away from things that you cannot trust. Okay. And it's producing a positive outcome for you. Okay. And things are moving to a better state for you where things are growing. The past is presenting an offer because they know that you have your guard up. Okay. And it's really to almost kind of make you juggle. But you know what you're doing. Okay. I do feel like this is someone that you feel at home with, but you're not interested in anything that's going to distort you. Okay. There is a union that I feel like you are calling in, Pisces, that's going to allow you to like rebuild or, to rebuild after what you might have experienced. Okay. So be confident in this energy of you letting the past go. Okay. Whatever communication that's coming in for you is to keep you stuck. Resist it. Like seriously, that's what it said. Okay. Communication to keep you stuck, hangman energy. Spirits like resisted. Strength card. Okay, because I'm trying to block you. I'm trying to block you. So that's what I have for you, shit. I hope this helped. I look forward to seeing y'all all real soon. Hope you like the collective message. And thank you for being here. Miss you guys already. Who's here with me? Oh, hey, Arn. Thank you. Yeah, you're a decade. Thank you. Why am I just seeing your messages? When did you message? Oh, you just did. Okay, cool. Yeah, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And thank you guys for being here. I had a long day and I got work tomorrow, so I'm gonna go, lay down early. Wish you guys already. Bye. Enjoy your week. Bye, Arn. See you later.